to the castle.
Welcome back to Elden Ring. We are heading towards the castle.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, back to the Dark Souls 2 comment. Yes, you get to talk to the king, who gives you, like, information. Obviously, you've got to, like, go through all the other bullshit to get there, but you do get to have a conversation with him. And in fact, the DLCs also offer a very interesting thing, in that, while it may have fallen apart, you have someone who's willing to give you most of the information you could ever ask for. Like, the final part of the DLC, you get to talk to a queen of another land who is still alive. And you learn that the reason that the place you're in is, like, literally frozen is because the king used himself to, like, fight and seal away a, well, that's what's firing at me right there. To fight and seal away, like, an evil thing underneath, like, burning, flaming beast underneath the city.
Huh.
And that's the final boss of that DLC, is fighting not the beast, but the king who has become possessed by it. And free him from it, basically.
So you're not killing the king?
You're killing, I guess you could call what's left of him.
Oh. And by killing him, you're freeing him?
Well, you're freeing the body. I'm not sure if there's even a soul left at that point.
And if I would have known we would have spent, like, an extra 8-10 minutes at the end of the last episode, I would have asked this then. But Indy 5, what are your thoughts on that?
What?
Indiana Jones 5?
I have no opinions on Indiana Jones because I've seen very little of them. Like, I've watched a handful. I remember specifically Crystal Skull, which is considered the worst one. But the other ones I've seen scattered throughout my my childhood and shit. So I can't, like, pinpoint whichever one specifically. Like, are you speaking about the new one, or?
Yeah, 5 is the new one that's coming out in 2023.
I haven't seen much of it, so even then I couldn't say anything.
Yeah, but my thought is Harrison Ford is, I think, almost 80, if not 80 by now, but...
I mean, didn't he break his arm or something when he was doing Star Wars?
Something, but like, how could he do Indy? Because Indiana Jones is kind of stunt heavy.
Well, I mean, maybe the idea is he's passing it on.
They tried to do that in Crystal Skull.
Yeah, but Crystal Skull was bad in general.
So they're going to use the same plot again of him passing it on?
Well, you can say he tried, right? I don't think he did a good job passing it on. Like, what's the word I'm looking for here? I'm trying to think of, like, the best way to put this. It didn't, from what I remember, it didn't feel like it was actually passing on the torch. Is what I got out of it. Because I think Indy did everything in that movie anyway.
And his son
did jack
was more like
shit.
Was more like a sidekick than
an
actual successor.
Ah, damn it, come on. The Siege of Castle Morn. A lone hero fights for his vengeance, only to fall at the hand of Lord Godfrey. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at as far as Crystal Skull goes in that regard. I don't feel like it's a passing on movie because the main guy that's supposed to be the son does not actually pass on anything or like get to do anything to prove that he's now the new Indy.
Yeah.
Hell, you would think Indy would be like, "Here you go, kid," and pass on like the whipping hat. Be like your old man. No, none of that. Nothing like that. The son's just kind of there and doesn't do shit. He gets to drive a car. I think that's the most he really gets to do.
Yeah. Like, punch a Soviet in the face, maybe.
Yeah, not much.
Since I'm pretty sure the Soviets were the main villains in Crystal Skull.
I can't remember if it was the Soviets or if it was the Nazis again.
The Nazis were in the original trilogy.
I know, but I don't know if it's just them again or not. I can't remember.
Hmm.
I want to say it was German accents, but I could be wrong. Or, you know, the dregs of the Nazis that are still around.
Yeah. That may be in the new one.
Look at him, he's sleeping. Nope, he ain't sleeping. Down. Liars! That's very dead. Can I pull the lever, Kronk? Kronk?
There's only one lever. I
There
don't
he
think
goes.
he's mobile mind.
Well, I can't confuse it with another one now, can I?
No.
That means it should be impossible to pull the wrong lever.
And I just listened to a podcast on Emperor's New Groove and what it was originally going to be.
Oh.
And they were saying how
Oh,
it's...
yeah, I remember that changed during development to be something else.
Yeah, it was like Kingdom in the Sun or Kingdom of the Sun.
I think it was
And,
of
like,
the Sun.
I heard it was also going to be Kingdom in the Sun. And they had a documentary of Sting making music for it.
Mm-hmm. They gotten pretty far, I think, in development before that switch came.
Yeah. But, like, Emperor's New Groove is, like, only 68 minutes or something. It's, like, a really, really short movie.
Mm-hmm. It's a good movie, too. I still really like it.
Yeah, like, maybe because David Spade, like, his snarkiness just fits so well.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, just the way the characters play off each other is also so good, too.
Oh, yeah.
I just wonder what it would take Disney to make another hand-drawn or, like, 2D animated movie again.
I'm going to assume all of the live-action movie stuff stopping from being
Because
profitable.
I know they not Lost. I think it's like Lost Planet or something like
Treasure
that.
Planet?
No, it's their new one that's out either Christmas or next year.
I don't know. Whoa! Okay, I thought I got them all. Clearly I did not. Is this what I think I'm looking at? Yeah, they got one of the slaves strapped up.
I was completely wrong. Strange World.
That's the one I was hearing about.
Yeah, like, not saying Disney's CGI movies are bad, but it's
No.
like, where's the traditional 2D animation?
It's not as easy, or I should say, it takes too long. It takes too much work for them than they like. costs more, basically, than the CG anymore.
Yeah, but I guess I'm just looking at, like,
Pumpkinhead's back.
ooh, I'm just, like, saying there's dozens of anime that come out each year that are 2D.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, some of them have,
3 elements.
yeah, like, incorporated into it,
Mm-hmm.
but why not make 2D movies?
Why do that when the 3D is cheaper and it works just as well?
Yeah, fair enough.
So, alright, I got a question for you, because I can think of 2 off the top of my head for this answer, to answer this question. But, Disney movie you haven't seen, but really want to.
Black Cauldron.
Alright, you're looking more older than I was thinking. My 2 were going to be like Soul, that recent one. I think that's Disney, not just Pixar.
I think that's solely Pixar.
Okay, then the other one I want, then this one I know applies, is Brave. I never got around to seeing Brave, and I always like the idea of like the Scottish, Irish, or whatever thing, and seeing that, because that always looked really good to me. And I just thought it looked like such a cool looking movie.
It appears that Brave is also Pixar.
Yeah, is it just Pixar, or is it Disney Pixar? 'Cause
Disney Pixar.
there you go. So Disney is involved, because I'm pretty sure, I think the main girl's name is like Meredith. Pretty sure she's a Disney princess. But they never use her, because I don't think the movie did that well for them.
Nope. Soul is Disney Pixar.
Okay, so it's both. So yeah, they both work then.
Mm.
All right, so I can jump off this then.
Maybe
Ooh, Grace.
if we're talking about Disney Pixar, Inside Out, maybe?
Mm-hmm. I would like to see Turning Red. Haven't gotten around to that one either.
Have you seen Zootopia?
I have not, actually.
Really? Zootopia is good.
I have heard a lot of good things about Zootopia. I just haven't gotten to it.
I would best describe it as G-rated B-stars.
That's, yeah. Yep. How the fuck do I get back?
There's no thoughts of should I eat it or should I fuck it, but there is very slight
Oh, I gotta drop down.
implications of romance between the rabbit and the fox.
Mm-hmm. Look, man, the eat it or fuck it question happens off screen.
Yes.
This is Disney, after all.
Right. So, do you subscribe to the Pixar theory?
What, that everything's interconnected?
Yeah.
I like the idea. I don't know if I subscribe that it's absolutely true.
Because there's too many plot holes for me.
Yeah. There's just enough that doesn't make sense that makes it feel like they're missing something here.
Yeah. Like, how could they be sentient cars in one movie, sentient toys in another, and then it's like, it's not brought up in, like...
I mean, is it a
Monsters,
timeline
Inc.
thing would be the other question. Or... Yeah, I mean, actually, no. Timeline would be a possible option, like, is Cars way in the future?
With, like, cars gaining intelligence?
Yeah. Or, like, you know, people trying to, like, push their intelligence into something else. You know, like how
Maybe.
people want to transfer it into a... What is it? like a computer.
Oh, okay.
So they're like, you know what? Why don't we have a car? Then we can roll around and shit. Cars have computers in them. Now that said, that also brings us to the biggest issue of all, I would say, of there are literal cars that are baby flies in that, which throws everything out of whack.
Huh.
Or the tractors. That are cows, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say it could be parallel. Well, actually, this one would still work. Parallel universe in that regard, or Earth's mirror doppelganger or some bullshit.
And yet they still have Pizza Planet.
Yep.
Which is like one consistent thing through all Pixar movie.
Mm.
And there's also like that number that keeps showing up in Pixar movies too.
That one I don't remember hearing about, but it could just be my memory.
I forget what it is, but I know there's a 4-digit number that
Hello.
always seems... Twin Blade Talisman.
Enhances final hit of a chain attack. Tossing detecting twin blades and a confessor enhances the final hit, ending a chain of attacks. The twin blade technique is a tradition of confessors who closely guard the secret of how they preserve the momentum of their attacks, thus, in the final strike of their onslaught, all the more deadly. Interesting.
Yeah, I know there's like a 4-digit number that shows up in every Pixar movie.
Huh.
Whether on a license plate or like on a computer screen or something.
Weird. Okay, that's new to me. That I literally don't remember that at all. Alright, so all these guys are dead? So now where do I go?
A 113.
Oh, hello. That's where I go. Behind required ahead. Behind where? I hear... Ah, there it is.
Oh, it's a classroom number at character animation students at California University of the Arts. Many alums of that college will use A113 in their work, so it's not solely Pixar.
Oh, there you go. Answer found. I think I've skipped over a bit of that castle, but we'll have to leaf through it a bit more closely because I think I missed shit. No kidding, there's an edge ahead. I don't know where to go but down, I guess. Grace!
Okay, this is cleverly hidden. In Onward, a police officer says, "We have a 113 in progress." So, that is cleverly hidden.
Yeah. Ooh, so many rats. Not a fan. At least they're not madness rats.
Nope.
Ooh, they got real close though. Whip. Generic whip. What does the whip say about itself?
It can hunt vampires.
Leather whip, not originally used for combat, but as an instrument of pain. Though its supple attacks cannot be thwarted by parrying or even guarding, it is incapable of dealing critical hits.
Oh. That is incredibly boring.
Disappointing. I mean, it's better than what the whip used to be.
Oh?
because it doesn't mention it in here, so I'm assuming it has been changed to be more balanced. What the web used to say, oh, cool, was something along the lines of like,
Strong against vampires?
no. It would say something along the lines of like, useful against bare skin, but not useful against armored foes, or something along those lines. So basically, if anyone used armor, they were useless. It was useless.
Thank you. My inner Lord Eric the 10th is happier rolling into all those barrels.
I'm glad you're happy.
Yeah.
Down. Oh, there's a boss over there. Okay, cool.
So, it didn't mention anything about being a vampire killer.
Nope, because vampires don't exist in the Soul series.
Bloodborne?
Nope. You had werewolves in there.
Huh.
Well, I shouldn't say werewolves. Beasts as a whole. But no vampires. Actually, I lie. There are vampires, though I think they're called something else. I forget exactly how they work, but there's a thing called the Vile Bloods. I think they were the closest thing you get to a vampire.
Huh?
Because, I mean, the entire game is about drinking blood and the blood being healing, so maybe everyone's a vampire in that case?
Everybody's Jesus in purgatory.
I mean, might as well be at that point.
I kind of like the way the moonlight was reflecting off the water back there.
What, like that?
Yeah.
What moon, though?
Okay, like the sunlight then, or like the...
What sun? It's nothing but clouds and rain. There's nothing. There's nothing to like make it.
I like the way the thing is reflecting onto the water.
But what is the thing? It shouldn't have a reflection at all. That's kind of my point.
That is a clue!
Fire arrows.
That's a clue to something. Oh my god, this is a part of an ARG all of a sudden.
Jesus Christ.
But how would it be that if Dark Souls would have like Elden Ring would have a very small update, and it would be like, oh yes, this one person in a town that wasn't there before was giving some cryptic message that was part of a grand scheme ARG.
It wouldn't surprise me, but I would think that would take away from everything else they're doing.
They could promote their new game within their old games.
I mean, they could.
Just add a NPC who says like, hey, did you hear about the Vile Bloods? And
I mean, they're kind of doing that here with reusing names from other places.
And then you're like, oh my god, Bloodborne 2 is coming.
You have no idea how much I want that and how much I want it on PC.
Why? Don't they usually go on PC?
Bloodborne and Demon's Souls have never made it to PC.
Oh.
Not even the remake.
Hey.
Oh my god, they really did it.
Could you go around the door?
No. It's a drop-off. However, if I had something, I might be able to hit him from here. Dog ahead. Hold on, let me see. I need to see. I need to know. I need to know if I can do this.
Can you?
Put that on.
Can you? Can you hit him? Can you hit it?
That's
Can
what
you
I'm
hit it?
curious about. Let's remove this one for now. I don't need that.
And equip your sniper rifle.
I mean, I may as well be doing that because I'm making the bow's range longer.
Ooh.
I think.
Ooh.
Forget if this works for
Ooh.
crossbows, but I think it does. Oh, I think there's an invisible wall. Yeah, I can see it.
Damn it.
So they did fix that. Yeah, I can see the ballistas just sitting there in midair. They have an invisible wall in the way. There are definitely some versions of the not this game, but like some of the Dark Souls and Demon Souls ones that literally let you do something like this. I think even 3 has one that they never actually fixed, and you could attack it.
I think there was a boss in Dark Souls 1 that you could attack through a window. The Sense Fortress boss?
I don't think you could reach it. I thought it was too far. Maybe in New Game Plus, if you had the Arrow's Reach talisman, or not talisman, the Hawk Ring that allowed for the same thing that the talisman we just had on did. But either someone would have to give that to you, or you would have to like come in a New Game Plus to do that. Because it was only available once you got into Anne Orlando. So maybe in that case you could do it. But I don't think you could otherwise. There is the Capra Demon, which you can technically hit. You could lob it over top of the wall. And this one, this is too tall to make that possible. But you could lob it over top of the wall that had his fog gate and hit him. Or his dogs. Specifically, you would probably want his dogs. So that way you didn't have to deal with them when you got in there. People would lob firebombs over the top to kill the dogs.
So what is this boss?
Leonin Misbegotten? It's gonna be dead. I can tell you that right now.
It seems like a lion with a lizard-like tail. With like some other chimera aspect.
Well, it's about to die, so.
Like bird feet.
Grafted Blade Greatsword.
Ooh.
Well, that tells me that Godfrey's the one that made these things, I think.
Uh-huh.
Let's see here. Grafted Blade Greatsword. There it is. Sword made out of more swords.
Oh my god, it's the Sword of Swords. Oh.
Look at that thing.
Wow.
Boy, I wonder who thought this was a good idea. I wonder why they made this.
Wow, that looks badass.
Has nothing to do with Game of Thrones at all, I swear.
Wow, that looks so badass. GRRM, you mad genius.
I feel like this is just a dedication from to him for doing the story writing. The storied sword of Castle Morn, a revenger's weapon, it is burdened with oceans of anger and regret. One of the legendary armaments. A lone surviving champion from a country now vanished was so determined to continue fighting that he claimed the swords of an entire clan of warriors. Unique skill, Oath of Vengeance. Swear an oath upon the great sword to avenge the clan, temporarily raising all attributes for a certain duration. While the oath's effects are active, poise will also be increased. I mean, that's pretty solid.
Yeah.
It takes 40 strength to wield, though, which we do have. We could one-hand this.
Ooh.
So what's the moveset? Side swing, side swing. Alright, cool. Overhead. That's pretty solid.
Although it seems like a little bit heavy to swing.
Oh, it is. Oh, hey, it's boosting my strength by 5. at least.
Ooh.
Faith is up by 5, I think.
Ooh.
Intelligence is definitely up by 5. What stats is it boosting?
Everything?
Is it everything? Yeah, because Arcane was 15. Endurance 31. Mind 21. It's boosting every stat. No wonder people are using this. Oh. Well. I didn't know I could do this.
Oh, this is new.
We have a model viewer now.
Huh.
Did not know that. Okay, that's neat.
Huh.
So what's the weight? 21 versus the 8.5. That's
Ooh.
super heavy.
Ooh.
Is
I
there
mean,
anything here besides likely message?
if you level it up a little bit, like, we could have that as our backup weapon.
Oh, I do intend to do that for sure. Problem is we're gonna have to like figure out our gear to do that. Is the only thing. We still didn't find what's her face's dad yet.
Oh, yeah.
Then again, we didn't explore the entire castle. We missed some shit because we went off to the side. Alright, we'll head back to the lift.
Yeah.
To the lift.
Or elevator if you're American.
Yeah, why don't you speak American? You dirty, dirty British. We won against you in the war. Least you could do is say our language.
So,
Going up. Doot, 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 doot. Staying alive. Staying alive.
Oh.
Oh, right. Can't use... Yep.
It's a castle.
Alright, let's see if I can run. Oh, Pumpkinhead respawns. Cool. Nope, missed you. Ooh, we caught the edge. Oh, these guys can climb. Okay, cool.
I was just about to say, is he up after you? And he is.
Ew,
Okay.
kabong! Oh, I missed. They have iframes coming off the ladder.
Oh.
El kabong! Whoa! Okay, hello, sir. And or madam. Please take a seat. It was only those two that got this far after me. Drink.
And that was Hanna-Barbera, right?
Yes, sir.
I wonder if they'll do anything more with the Hanna-Barbera universe that they were building.
Oh, they're totally gonna just make them all evil animatronics again.
No, because I heard there was going to be a Scoob sequel, but it got canceled.
Kind of surprised, because I thought that did well.
And it was like nearly finished, like same with the Batgirl movie.
Yeah, I don't understand that logic.
I don't know. It's like a movie's almost finished. We're gonna cancel it. But
Why?
come on, it's like 90% done. Like, oh, we're gonna cancel it. It's going to make you money. Did you say money? Yeah, we're gonna cancel it.
I can only imagine, right, that they needed some kind of tax write-off, and marking this as a failure is somehow a way to get that.
That's what I also heard.
That's the only way that makes any sense to me that they would do it like that.
But, next time on Elden Ring, we will be exploring this castle further.
More exploration. Maybe we'll find a dad.